My first guest tonight is a member of the Freedom Caucus, a co-founder of that caucus, and he says he's hopeful the Senate will get health care done by August. Joining me now, Congressman Jim Jordan. He serves on both the Judiciary and Oversight Committees. Congressman, great to have you with us.
Good to be with you.
I want first to get your reaction to what was a stunning day for the President in the Senate Intelligence Committee hearing.
Yeah, no one felt pressure to do anything that was wrong. No one felt pressure to do anything that was illegal. I think it was a good day. And then when you couple that, Lou, with Mr. Comey's prepared remarks that he'll deliver tomorrow in front of the Senate Intelligence Committee, it was a good day for the President because Mr. Comey confirmed, as you said in your opening statements, Mr. Comey confirmed that what the President said all along. He wasn't under investigation. There was no obstruction. There was no collusion. It's, I think, interesting some of the other things that we find out there, that Mr. Comey only made memos, only memorialized conversations he had with Mr. Trump, no one else. So I think there's lots of interesting things that came out in Mr. Comey's testimony. We'll see how it unfolds tomorrow, but I think today is a good day for President Trump because he's been vindicated. He said all along he wasn't under investigation, and that's what Mr. Comey says in his statement.
Corroborated by the fired FBI director himself, as you say. I think that this is likely the resolution of the nonsense put forward by the partisan actions of the Democratic Party, led by Senator Chuck Schumer. They look vapid, they look petty, they look utterly incapable of assembling a cogent thought and an understanding of the evidence and the truth that underlies all of this political theater.
Yeah, I also thought there were other interesting things in his statement. When you start, and I just looked at it a few hours ago, I kind of read through it, but, you know, he makes a big deal of this time when the President asked everyone to leave the room, and him and the President were in there, and they were talking. But the first interaction between Mr. Comey and the President, when he was this then President-elect, it was Mr. Comey who initiated the first one-on-one interaction with the President when he briefed him on this information that the Russian dossier that they'd put together. So the first interaction actually that was one-on-one was initiated by then Director Comey himself. So lots of interesting things here, but the takeaway I think is exactly like you described it. No, he's not under investigation, never was under investigation, no collusion between the Trump campaign and the Russians, no obstruction of justice, no one was pressured to do anything that was wrong. I think that was a pretty good day for the White House and vindication for the President.
Now, a number of WAGs have suggested the Senate Intelligence Committee, led by Senator Burr and by Senator Warner, the ranking member, were the adults in the room, and it would be their committee that would come to terms with the evidence and create a manifest definition of what had transpired. Are they sufficiently adults, superior to the Mayor House Intelligence Committee, to say enough is enough, declare this matter settled, and move forward and actually get to the hard work of tax reform, infrastructure rebuilding, a repeal of health care, and a replacement?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see with how these hearings progress, but you're exactly right. The American people elected us to accomplish certain things. Let's do what we told them we were going to do. Let's do what they sent us here to do. Exactly right. Make sure we get Obamacare repeal and replace done. Make sure we pass a budget. Make sure we do the appropriations process. Make sure we do tax reform. Make sure we deal with this debt ceiling issue that's coming up. All those things need to happen. And what we said yesterday as the Freedom Caucus, look, if we need to be here working in August to accomplish what we were sent here to do, then so be it. We're willing to do that. That only makes good common sense. After all, that's what we were elected to accomplish. So that's been our position. I think you're going to see other members in the Congress join us in saying that's the right thing to do if, in fact, we don't get this work done before the traditional August recess.
I am surprised, certainly, that Speaker Ryan has not come out in vocal, passionate support of your proposal. When do you expect that to occur?
Well, we'll see. I mean, I think if we get the work done before then, great. But if we don't, let's stay here and get it done. The Speaker and the Majority Leader control the House calendar. They control the schedule, so they can decide when and if we're going to go home for any type of summer recess, summer work period.
I can almost see Senator Mitch McConnell's hand reaching for the phone to call Speaker Ryan to suggest that they follow your lead, the Freedom Caucus lead. And I'm being, of course, only slightly facetious.